Hi guys, so tonight I have got Holly with us. So Holly came to us a little while ago to do one of our 6-week challenges. We've got her on hold at the moment because obviously no one can actually come to the gym. But she's been pretty present when it comes to our online options, and she's having quite a bit of fun with that as well. So we thought we would see how she's getting on. So Holly, how are we doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good, good.
Yeah, massive help with you guys down at the gym, doing all of your classes online. I think it's the only thing that's kind of helping with the situation at the moment.
That means a lot. Thank you very much. Flattery will get you anywhere.
Yeah, it's certainly kind of helping get a routine. I think that's what's the hardest thing at the moment.
Yeah.
It's so different to my normal lifestyle. It's definitely good. There's definitely days that I'm feeling really, really good because I'm actually getting to spend time with my little boy,
Nice.
which I didn't get to do beforehand. And I suppose before it was good to get and go to the gym. So now it's just kind of setting a new routine in place.
Yeah.
I suppose that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment.
Cool. So what's the feeling? I mean, let's eliminate the gym, all that kind of stuff, the fitness, stuff like that. Let's talk a little bit about you and the household. What's the kind of feeling in the house at the moment? What's the feeling with all of you?
So at the moment, it's me and my little boy. My little boy is 2 in May. I do have a husband, but he is working all the time at the moment. So he works for an ambulance transportation company up in London, which he pretty much oversees. So he's barely here at the moment, which is really tough at times because it can be obviously really lonely. Bobby is missing him like crazy because he worked a lot before, but now he's working even more.
Yeah, I bet,
So I suppose it's literally every day is just trying to kind of fill the day to entertain Bobby and myself. I suppose that's kind of what I'm trying to do at the moment.
Yeah. And I mean, so Bobby, he probably, doesn't know what's going on, but he knows something's going on, right?
Yeah, he's finding it really tough actually. Out of all of this, I think that's the hardest bit of it. So he quite regularly sees my mum and Pete's mum, which I can't do at the moment. And FaceTiming is just making him really distressed. So he's getting himself really upset. He's getting himself really worked up. Usually results in him screaming no, wanting cuddles, crying. It's really difficult because he's too young to understand what's exactly happening. However, it was actually quite funny. We went for a walk earlier, and my mother-in-law literally lives 2 seconds around the corner, and we thought we'd go and knock on her window to kind of cheer her up a little bit. And he didn't want to at first, and then when we started walking past the house, he was like, "No, I want to go and see her." So we went back, knocked on the window. He saw his nan. He got a bit upset, but instead of kind of making it depressing, we decided to do I don't know if you've heard Hot Little Bunny.
Well, no. Well, probably, but I don't know.
It's like I suppose a nursery rhyme, which literally involves you pretending to be asleep on the floor, and then you start hopping. So me and my 2-year-old was on their driveway, literally, reminiscing, doing some Hot Little Bunny to them through the window, which was quite good. It kind of cheered him up a bit, which was nice.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's great. I mean, so what would you say at the moment? What's your kind of thing that's getting you? I don't know. What's doing it for you at the moment? What's your go-to to just get your head sorted? And
I know you said obviously not to talk about the gym, but it's definitely the gym. So I kind of promised myself before lockdown, when I started the transformation classes, that I was going to get myself fit. So when it came to lockdown, I kind of panicked a little bit. And I'm actually the only thing that's kind of I wouldn't say the only thing that's getting me through it, just the thing that I'm thoroughly enjoying is that I'm actually having time to do some workouts. And so I'm trying to get as much exercise as I can in as possible. I suppose especially because we're not naturally getting our steps up because I'm not doing the normal thing that I do.
I suppose, everyone's barely moving, which is, well, other than around the house, but yeah.
So that's definitely the thing that's kind of getting me through, trying to work out little ideas for Bobby to keep him kind of occupied during the day as well. We keep going out in the garden, got him a mud kitchen, which seems to be very useful at the moment.
Mess. We don't like we we've gone from being very concerned about mess and like paint and stuff, and like now, you forget how easy this stuff is just to clear up. So we've got like a little island in the middle of the kitchen there, and the other day, the first kind of week of this happening, I think the first couple of days, Jem put a load of paint out for my turn. Well, there was 4 at the time. I was paint everywhere, just everywhere. And I was just panicking, thinking, oh my God, it's going to be a nightmare. I'm on edge. And now it's slowly moved over to like what we're beginning of week 3 now, aren't we? Yeah, we're starting week 3. Yeah.
So much longer.
So we come out of week 2 and start week 3. And this morning there was just paint everywhere, like everywhere. And you just, I'll just wipe it up.
Do you know what? That is the one, actually, another really good thing that's kind of come out of this really crap situation is that you have the time, like you have the time to clear up. So obviously when you're living a really busy lifestyle, for them to get paints out and to make a mess, you think, oh my God, that is not worth the effort. Which usually is my kind of way of thinking. Whereas this time, like you said, I literally have not cared. This morning we got some stuff that's like angel sand. It's like a mixture of flour and olive oil. And we literally just playing with it in the front room. And Bitty, I put like a mat down, but he was flinging it all over the place. And I just thought, I'm just not going to care. He's enjoying himself.
It does actually sound like the worst thing on the planet.
It actually sounds really easy. No, it's really easy. It's not olive oil. It was baby oil.
Oh, baby. I have heard this. Yeah.
It's like the same consistency as sand, so it's actually really easy to actually tidy up in comparison to actual flour. But no, I think that's yeah. It is. It's just such a weird situation. I just don't feel like it's actually happening. There's
weird,
so it's like you're going through peaks and troughs. It's like one moment you're feeling amazing, you feel really positive about everything. Especially when, touch wood, no one that you know around you is affected by it. So you kind of just feel like, okay, this is just going to be over soon. So you're just trying to get through it. And then there'll be days where I think you just end up feeling really lonely. And I suppose for you, you've got kids, you know how it is. You feel a bit guilty on them. You feel tired almost being around them, but at the same time, obviously happy to be with them.
I do. I feel very blessed to be around them. I love it. I love playing with them. I love doing what I can. But like today, I had tasks, I had jobs to do. I managed to get half of it done. I mean, I was on the back foot anyway because for reasons I couldn't control, we started late anyway. I was meant to be also doing something else today because. Long story short, while this is going on, I'm trying to upgrade bits in the gym personally, and someone was going to be delivering some lockers because there's people still delivering stuff, but because they're metal, I need to open up the back container. The lockers need to go into the back container. I need to wait 9 days and then take them out because Covid-19 can survive on metal surfaces or metallic surfaces for 9 days. You're just like, oh, for God's sake, could just something be easy?
No, it would be so simple as well. Something in your
putting some lockers in a small room upstairs is going to take 9 days, and then after all that faffing about of me waiting, couldn't do it anyway. Couldn't do it anyway. He had to deliver. I mean, it's fine. He had to deliver some supplies for because I think what does he do? He delivers supplies all over the place, like Amazon and all that. And I think he had to do more for Amazon that day. Anyway, it didn't work out. So tomorrow I've got to go and get him. So it's just the most simple stuff.
You have to, I try to kind of give myself a bit of a to do each day. I think that really, really helps.
I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Whether it be go and tidy upstairs or tidy downstairs or fold washing or something like that, doing accounts for my business, anything that's going to kind of just help me feel a little bit normal whilst being stuck in the house. And it just, I suppose, at the end of the day, then makes you feel like you've been productive rather than doing nothing.
Well, it doesn't make you fit. You have been productive. Yeah. You've achieved something. You've done stuff. So it's that's great. Well. The thing that I try and ask people throughout all these interviews is just one little kind of bit of advice, pearl of wisdom, just something. And you've already given something there, but something that could help someone else. And the reason for that is I thought if I do 100 of these, right, And anyone's ever in a situation like this, so it's not unusual where people are isolated or can't get out, or there's a reason why they feel alone. If I've got 100 of these and I do a kind of summary by the end of this, and I've come up with 100 ideas for people to do to occupy their mind when they're feeling isolated, then I've kind of created something. Or we've created something. We've helped.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my question. Other than that, I mean, that's great. The give yourself a task a day, which I think is perfect. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's something. Is there anything else that's really kind of
For me, it's routine. It's got to be for me. It's got to set a routine, and even if you feel crap, just do it. I think in your videos you regularly say, "Don't just watch, actually do it." And I've made such a habit that even if I don't feel in the mood to actually do it, because just like you feel like you don't want to go to the gym, once you've done the gym exercise or the gym session, you feel good. It's the exact same being in your house. And maybe just focusing on something, whether it's daily or every other day or even weekly, of something, get on with something that you actually enjoy doing. So I suppose in this time, I've actually had time to cook, which I haven't had time, which sounds like such a crap excuse, but I feel like I've never had time to experiment with different recipes for dinner and stuff. So I've actually just spent this time to sit down, look at recipes and actually plan some things that are a little bit nicer than just a kind of bung in the oven type meal.
Yeah.
I think that's the two things that, I think.
See, I love what who is it? Is it Jamie Oliver? Jamie Oliver at the moment is kind of almost like a World War ration kind of meals. I think it's a lovely concept. It's a great idea, but the truth of it is everyone is like stocked up. So we don't stockpile. We don't really. We didn't do any of that kind of like rushing to the supermarkets and buy as much toilet roll as possible. Because we food prep all the time, we've always got food. We've got 2 freezers. We've always got extra overload food, because in case there's a short, like if I've got to randomly make a load of chicken and broccoli, there's pretty much always chicken and broccoli in here. So when it came to like the frantically trying to go shopping, we were like, well, other than like a bit of bread and some eggs, like, we're pretty cool. We're ready to rock and roll. But the exact same thing. I realised that I wanted to experiment with food, and I thought, I'm going to put ownership onto myself, and I'm going to make sure I do it. Like, give myself accountability. So I made the recipe. So we called it the recipe of Mr. E, which we were doing every day through the week, where I was doing the crazy recipes, which I still do twice a week now. But it became very apparent very quickly that like by recipe 10 live, I'm panicking. I'm struggling for things to cook now, and I'm like, I'm doing it live on the day. I've never cooked this stuff before, and it was coming out all right. And I was thinking like, I've got to slow this down. Like, we can't eat this amount of food.
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure to do a recipe every single day.
I mean, I don't care. If I get it wrong, it's even better. But I don't let myself get it wrong. But if it did, it wouldn't matter. And I'll eat it anyway. But it seemed to work everything I did up to that point. But falling in love with learning new flavours, experimenting stuff after years of eating such bro food, like just basic food, gym food, and now realising that it just took a shake of that and a splash of that, and the calories were no different.
People just think because it's healthy, it's got to be really boring and bland, and
yeah,
it's the same. Because I suppose obviously I'm trying to follow my calories still, so I'm still trying to kind of make meals that are kind of somewhere between 400 to 500 calories. But now I've actually got time to search for them rather than just, like you said, going for the generic kind of simple salad, like a chicken salad kind of thing. So no, that has been really good, I think, to be experimental. I suppose this,
The mate, when you push that further, like moving along, like, so, I've been doing it for a while, and you kind of just know what low calorie is going to look like in the end. So what I mean by that is, so you're not going to be cooking pasta bake, for a start. I'm going to need a base of this, I'm going to need that. If I'm going to add that, I can't have that. So if I'm going to have pasta or something like that, I can't be having any form of pork, can't have any cheese, like any mayo, anything like that. I need to be having like tuna, or I need to be having cut chicken. And you can kind of start working out the calories in your head.
100% do.
And then that's when you start going, okay, well, I need to bulk it out with this. I can't have too much of that. And that's where you start then looking for specific stuff. And that's what's so great about experimenting with it, because when you throw the calorie side of it into it, and you've given yourself that extra barrier, you have to be really inventive. It's great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Is there anything come on, yeah, food wise then? So anything you've discovered?
Not really. I mean, I made a dish. There's just dishes, I suppose, that I've not made before that I've really enjoyed eating. I made like what was it the other day? Roasted sweet potato and halloumi bake, which was so good.
Oh,
yeah. And it was really low calorie as well, but it had so much in it. Just something like that. And again, it's a really quick and easy meal that I know that I'll be able to do in the future.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for lunches, etc. It's quite easy to be portioned up. I mean, I've not really learned anything new. I feel, I'm not being cocky, I know how to cook. Like you said, it's just experimenting, putting it together and finding what works. And also my husband can be really picky. He's not really like a fish guy. I love fish.
Yeah, same. So my wife is mental for fish. We should eat so much more. We should. I'm so broke. I'm the stick in the mud. I'm the guy that's like, oh well, no, I'm gonna have chicken and broccoli tonight. She's like, really?
But fish is it's lower in calories, which I suppose I kind of get it though, because for a female, obviously we're to eat less calories anyway. So fish is a great protein alternative that's got kind of lower. Not all of them, but if you.
It's so good. Well, it's so good.
Yeah. What is?
Fish.
Yeah, fish is good. Yeah.
Well, it's so good. Okay, so right, going back to that then. Come away from lockdown, go back in time to a time where you had the best fish, or the best. No, we'll go with fish because we talk about fish. Because I want to talk about it as well. What's the best fish meal you've had?
Best fish meal would definitely be on my honeymoon. We ended up in Hawaii. We had opa, which is moonfish.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely. He actually tried it and he loved it. And we had, swordfish you can have here, which again was really good out there. That was definitely freshest fish, such good taste. It was nice and meaty. That's definitely the best fish. Yeah, 100%.
This is weird. My honeymoon, Tobago, same fish, caught straight out of the bay, and again with swordfish as well. As well as that, and straight on the barbecue. And then there was another kind of really meaty white fish as well. I never knew what it was, and that was just, it was like, I don't know, it almost tasted like as meaty as like chicken, but like really soft. So it was fish, but it was like the size of a chicken breast, and it was just insane. It was cooked just on the barbecue. They were just off the boat on the barbecue. Insane. The best holiday on the planet we've ever had. And the only thing, we will be going back. We've always promised ourselves, because when we got married, our little girl was how old was she? About 6 months old, and she's her firstborn. There was no way she was staying at home, so she came with us, and it was amazing, but it wasn't a honeymoon.
I can imagine. There's probably a lot of stuff as well that you were restricted to do because of obviously having the video.
Only everything. But we had such a great time. Okay, so first moment you're out of this rubbish, you're back in the real world. What are the first things you're doing? So first place you're going, first place you're eating, first person you see. Oh, maybe not the person thing because you're going to get in trouble.
First place I want to go and eat would be Monge 2. It's my favourite restaurant of all time. Absolutely love that place, and I feel like I'm probably going to deserve something unhealthy to eat after hopefully sticking to my diet during this time.
You're probably not going to have the Italian salad or anything like that, no?
No,
you're going to have like a burger like that.
And I'll probably only eat the tiniest amount because hopefully my stomach would have shrunk by then. Yeah. So yeah. Do you know what? I have no idea. I can't even think. There's so many places that I want to go. that I can't really pick one. I mean, I can't wait to get my shop back up and running.
Yeah.
Which it's quite nice to come away for it for the moment. But I mean, just seeing grandparents, well, not my parents and Pete's parents, for Bobby's sake. I'm looking forward to just spending some time having a barbecue. I think, I'm most looking forward to barbecue. I think just socialising and just seeing.
It really is like, it's just simple stuff, isn't it? It's really like the simple stuff, but with people.
You definitely appreciate a lot more doing this, the whole being in lockdown. And kind of,
Last bit then. So, word of advice. You can give anyone, well, maybe not advice. Well, no, solid advice. So, if you're going to give someone a bit of advice, or something they can do, you've already said some great stuff. You need to come back to that. What is it?
Don't snack unnecessarily. I think that's probably the only. If it's in relation to actually keeping healthy, if that's what you're trying to ask, definitely.
No. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. About lockdown. About
lockdown. Just keep yourself safe. I suppose just try and talk to people, talk to friends. So do you know what? Even though I'm a really awkward human being on kind of webcam, Zoom has been a great way to kind of just see friendly faces and actually just make you feel so much better about things. So yeah, any chance that you can see grandparents, friends, family, etc., then 100% I'd say just get on.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Lovely. To be honest, Holly, that was fantastic. I'm going to carry on talking to you after this is done. But for you guys, I'm going to quickly just give us a quick recap about things that were said there. One of the things I love when you first opened, I loved the fact that get yourself routine, get yourself busy, pick one job a day, make sure it's done, and again, communicate with people you miss. Zoom, talk to people, see each other's faces, do not hide under the bed, and and I suppose that's it. Stay in. That's the only thing I could add to that. But yeah, I love that everything you said there. Fantastic pearl of wisdom. The one thing a day, I like that. Get something done and fall in love with cooking. What's not to love?
Exactly, and it's barbecue season, so there's amazing barbecue recipes out there.
Oh God, yeah.
Marinades, everything.
Cover it in marinade, stick it on a grill. Job done.
Exactly.
Well, look, Ollie, stay on. I'm going to stop the recording for you guys. We'll have a little chat to finish off. Been an absolute pleasure. Guys, as well, if you have resonated with anything that was said today, please comment below on this video. Also, if there is anyone or even yourself, if you'd like to have a chat with myself or my team, please get in contact, either comment below or give us a message on our Facebook page, which is a.b.c gym, and we'll be in contact with you within minutes. Also, you can get in contact with us on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe.